Hi everyone, this is the first time I've ever done a video myself, so it's a little bit daunting. I'm sure you're not missing my face, but V and I just wanted to thank everyone for their overwhelming support, all the kind words and messages we've had, offers to pay in advance for courses and vouchers for the future. Closing the business down was obviously very hard to do, but as it turns out it was the right decision at the right time. V and I are left twiddling our thumbs a little bit. We haven't had this much time off in 10 years, so it feels a little bit odd. I'm also getting into the swing of homeschooling my children. Dogs are far easier, but I've also been thinking about, we've been thinking about what we can do to help you guys get through this period of time, and what we're going to try and do over the next few days and weeks is post a few videos online to give you a few things that you can try with the dogs over this period of social isolation. Not all of them will suit all dogs, and you don't have to do all of them. Just pick and choose, and most importantly, have some fun. You can post your, oh thanks Luca, you can post your progress and any questions, and we'll get back to you. But first of all, firstly, don't panic. I think the one thing that people are worrying about is this one walk a day, only being able to leave the house once. It's plenty. One walk a day is plenty. Even for high energy working breeds like my Luca, one walk is enough. You can supplement it with some enrichment activity, some extra training, some mental stimulation. When you are out, make the walk count. Let them have some time to sniff. Use their nose. By using their nose and getting their brain to process all of those smells, it gives them a bit of a mental workout, so that will also help to tire them out. Take them different routes, don't do the same block, do it in different directions, walk on the other side of the road, use lampposts as markers, do your sit, stands, downs at the lampposts, that kind of thing. Do some training, some hill work, practice your stays, use natural obstacles like bollards to weave in and out if there's any low walls, get them to jump over them or walk along them. Luca and I on our walk last night found a road cone, so we were practicing wrapping around the cone on the pavement. I'm sure anyone who saw us thought we were crazy, but it gave him a little bit of extra sort of mental workout just on our walk. One thing I will say is if exercise is reduced, make sure that you reduce their food down as well. What we don't want is overweight dogs returning to class. So if their level of activity is lower because you are home and your walks are shorter, etc., just be mindful of the amount that you're feeding them. I've already reduced Luca's food down, much to his disgust. And also, if you're going to be doing more training and giving them more treats, you might need to adjust the level of food as well. So I just dropped my notes. The other thing to think about from the start is separation anxiety as well. If you've got a dog that suffered from it before, or currently suffering from it, or prone to it, there are a few steps to take to make sure that this period where you're home all the time doesn't become them being reliant on you being home all the time. So make sure that they can be separated from you in the house, so they don't follow you everywhere, don't follow you to the toilet, to the shower. If you need to, you might need to invest in a baby gate so that you can create some segregation in the home. We need them to maintain that independence of being separate from you. Also, be aware that some dogs may not actually be happy with you being home all the time. If they're used to you being out, they're used to having their space, especially if children are home all the time, make sure the dog has a chance to be alone if they want to be. So just because kids are home from school doesn't mean they can play with the dog all day long. Dogs do need some downtime, and make sure you're watching and reading those signals from them. And lastly, don't be upset if your dog's behaviour is off. Given the stress of what we're going through, it is quite likely that they will regress. You might see some behaviours that are a bit naughtier than normal. They will be responding to how you guys are doing. Dogs are very sensitive to our emotions, our anxieties. If we're stressed, if we're behaving differently, our routines are different, they're going to behave differently as well. So it's perfectly normal for them to react to that. Just keep an eye on how they're doing. So in terms of the videos, I'm thinking of covering things like canine enrichment, nail maintenance, things like verbal markers, rewarding, shaping, luring, the good old distance control that everybody loves, boundary games, finding, searching, tricks. Lots of tricks, because I like doing tricks. Pretty much just anything really that anybody wants. So if there is anything specific, do drop me a message and let me know. and I'll see what I can do. Just as I say, bear with me because I'm homeschooling my boys. I'm going to get see if I can encourage Susie, Pauline, Enve and Annette maybe to record some videos too. It's really odd seeing yourself on camera, but you know, you guys are used to seeing our faces, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully post the videos to Facebook. I'll see if I can work out how to get them onto the website as well. And if you don't regularly visit either of those, what I could do, if you would really wanted me to, is I could WhatsApp them to you. But I need to know that is your preference, so do let me know. I think that's about it for me for today. I've probably bored you already. Stay safe, everyone. Please do follow the government guidance and avoid any unnecessary travel. Keep your distance from people. Stick with that 1 walk a day. I've seen something this morning on Facebook saying that we shouldn't be travelling our dogs to different places to walk them, so that's a bit of a shame. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but certainly Luca and I are just going from the house. And yes, stay safe, keep up the training. We will know if you haven't been practicing when we do get back to things. So alright, thanks ever so much, guys. One last little thing. It's a very special lady's birthday today. It's V's birthday, and unfortunately for her, she's spending it in isolation. So if anyone wants to leave a birthday message on the Facebook, I am sure she would very much appreciate it. Happy birthday, V. Lots of love. See you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.